Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Frank from Seeds and Dreams Homestead. The title on this video was Upstate New York. It's chicken time. And the reason being here is this is late April. Here is a few of our chickens. These are new egg layers that we bought for the new season coming up. There's 12 of them in here. And this is the brooder that they'll be in probably now for another week. And then once they get big enough, they will get moved. Here, let me close this up. Once they get big enough, they'll get moved to the medium-sized house. And out here we have that. This is a mobile chicken coop. It's just an old Harbor Freight 4x8 trailer. And here we house our new birds that come in until they're big enough to go to the big house. And here we have, these are 5 birds that we hatched here on the homestead. And right now it's hard to see, so let me see. Yep. There we go. This little guy here was hatched on the homestead. They're almost at that pterodactyl stage where they look like little dinosaurs running around. But there's 5 of them in here that we were able to hatch. And from here, the other birds will come out and they'll go in here for a while. And that'll probably be right around the time that we get our meat birds. And the meat birds will start off the same way in a little brooder box in there, and they'll get moved out to here before they get moved out to pasture. Today, I have to get out here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take that chicken net from the other side and we're gonna put it up on this side. And we're gonna let the chickens come. I'm gonna cut a hole in the side here to put a door and let the chickens come up here because I really need to get down back there and take care of the compost. We have that big compost pile in the center. Everything that's in the chicken coop or in the chicken area now, that's gotta get dragged out and piled up into a pile for gardens and planting and stuff like that. And then that big pile down there has gotta get put in the chicken coop, and we'll let the chickens back down on that side. But for today, I have to get this fenced off so that we can keep them up here for a couple of days to give me time to get that done while the weather's dry. And I think another 2 weeks maybe, I think she said the end of May is when we're gonna get the meat birds. I'm gonna start off by climbing into the barn and getting a box of that netting down. Hi guys. Everybody stops to see what's going on. What's up, Dub? Yeah, look, we have some freshly laid eggs over here. Yeah, so the chicken net that I need is up there. I'll grab that down. In the meantime, I'll just touch base with Maria, show you what she's got going on.
Hello.
Here she's doing a lot of replanting before they can actually go in the dirt. She's got our table here filled with plants. She's got the racks behind her filled with plants.
Well, our garden is in serious need of tilling, so we are behind, very behind due to weather.
Yeah, the weather sucks around here lately, but that's why we have to get out here and get as much done on the nice days that we do have. Yeah, look at that garden. It needs some serious work. It is, like I said, still the end of April, but there's our garlic bed.
And that looks nice.
Something looks nice. But yeah, we have all these plants, and we do have the garden across the street that we're going to be planting this year. And but one day at a time. You get as much done when you have the nice weather as you can. So let me put this down. I got to get that fence down, and I got to get moving on putting that net up.
Fits in that one. Put the bag in front of it. The bag of shavings.
No, I want them coming in and out.
Oh, okay. So you're just clearing. They will. They'll find it. And we'll help these other ones. They're going to want to go in about mid-afternoon. That's when they'll all start looking at the door, and I'll let them in. They're pretty easy that way.
They're not going to need a ramp on this side because they're ground level. Oh, now look, there's ones on the other side that want in.
Of course. Well, they're the ones we let out. He's so mad.
That panel back up for now. I didn't want to go through the trouble of moving the automatic door. Down here on the chicken side of the yard, I got this all scraped out. Got a good pile of compost here. This works awesome in the garden. A lot of this will get spread in the garden here as well. It'll get spread in the garden across the street. I started moving the hay pile into the chicken yard for our next round of compost. I figured I should stop and at least grab the camera to show you what's going on in the meantime. But the rest of this pile of hay and wood chips here will get pushed into that pile over there, and we'll put the chickens back over here, and we'll let them go to work and make compost for us. Down here we got the shocker fence set up in lieu for the meat birds that'll be coming. It'll be a while before they come, but in the meantime, the sheep and the goats will graze down here for a few, probably 15-20 minutes in the morning, and then maybe 15 minutes at night while they switch over. You don't want to let them get all that green grass too fast because it'll give them stomach problems, worms, and digestive problems, which means more vet bills. And here's from the lower side of the garden. All this will get picked out, given to the animals for food. The chickens love this stuff. It's all wild lettuce, actually. And yeah, on the homestead, you kind of use everything you can, right? Mr. Clarkson. Mr. Clarkson is our rooster. He does a good job taking care of the ladies. And we got Sprocket, Dubby, Mom on buttons. These poor animals. This shear is running about a month behind schedule, and I know they can't wait. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you. But I want to take this moment to say thank you for watching. If you would, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button, leave us a comment. We really do appreciate it. Until next time.